Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to discuss St. Anne's half-yearly paper. So obviously, since it's a paper of St. Anne's, so it is kind of extra special, and for the reasons you already know, I guess. Right. So let's discuss the first one. So he says the HCF of 155 and 1385 is. Now, I could have gone by the options, but I do have the option none of these. So that means I do need to find the prime factors, right? So that's not a big deal. So 155, that is what? 5 into 31, right? And then 1385, that is 5 into 277, right? Clearly this is a prime number, this is a prime number. Prime factorization I have written. So obviously the highest common factor, that is 5. So option A is the correct one. Alright, so the second one, he says the number of decimal places after which the expansion of the number 283 by 2 square into 5 raised to power 7 terminates. Right? Definitely it's a rational number, so it will have a terminating. No, I should not say that. I mean, either it will have terminating or non-terminating repeating expansion, right? Now, I want to check after how many places will the expansion terminate. So, if I want the expansion to terminate, that means I want factors of 10 in the denominator, right? So, how many factors of 10 can I have? That means I need to see how many pairs of 2 and 5 can I get. Now, obviously, this is 283 divided by. Now, I can write 2 square as 2 square and 5 square into 5 raised to power 5. Right? From here, obviously, I'll get 10 square. Now, for here, what I'll do is I'll multiply by 2 raised to power 5 and divide by 2 raised to power 5. So, consequently, I'll get 10 raised to power 5 power. Right? So, ultimately, I will get 10 raised to power 7. Right? So, that means after 7 places will the decimal expansion of this number terminate. So option A. Alright, so the next one. He says his alpha beta are the zeros of the polynomials 5y square minus 7y plus 1. Right? Then find the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Right? Okay, let's just simplify this a bit. So let's take the LCM as alpha beta. So this becomes beta plus alpha. That means if I want to find the value of this, all I need to do is find the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Now this is a polynomial. Zeros are alpha and beta. That means I can use the relationship between coefficients and the zeros. So sum of zeros as in alpha plus beta is equal to negative of b, which is coefficient of y, so minus 7, over coefficient of y square, which is 5. Right? Or I can say this is equal to 7 by 5. Then product of zeros as in alpha beta is equal to constant term, which is 1, divided by coefficient of y square, which is 5. Right? So directly I can substitute it here. So beta plus alpha, or I can say alpha plus beta is 7 by 5. 7 by 5 divided by alpha beta, that is 1 by 5. 1 by 5. So obviously I'll get 7. So option A is the correct one. Alright, so the next one. He says the value of k for which the equations this and this represent coincident lines. Now coincident lines, condition. It is very clear that it is A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. I think that's the easiest condition that we know. So A1, so that is 1 by A2, that is 2. Should be equal to B1, so that is 2 over B2 equal to 7 by 14. Right? So let's cross multiply. Let's consider these two and then cross multiply. So 1 into k, that is k, is equal to 2 into 2, so that is 4. Right? So yeah, I don't need to check provided, there is none of this. So obviously I will not check from here because I'm assuming that the question is correct. So automatically I can say that k is equal to 4 as in option D is the correct one. Right. So the next one. He says the discriminant of the quadratic equation is. Now discriminant is b square minus 4ac, right? So b square, which is the coefficient of x. So b square as in 2 root 2 whole square minus 4 into a, which is root 3, into c, which is minus 2 root 3. Right? I need to calculate this. So 2 root 2 whole square, that is 4 into 2, I can say 8. 8, then minus, minus, plus, so plus 4 into 2, that is 8, and into 3. So 8 into 3, 24. So 24 plus 8, that is 32. Option C is the correct one. Right. So the next one. He says for the following pair of triangles, which of the following options is correct? So basically I need to write the similarity statement. Now let's see, similarity statement. Now angle 80, 80, right? So that means corresponding to L, there should be Q. Right? Corresponding to L, there should be Q. So let's see. L के corresponding यहाँ पे RS, not the correct one. Corresponding to L here it is Q. Okay, might be correct. So let's check. And corresponding to L, I have R. So definitely not the correct one. And all of the above cannot be the answer, definitely. So option B is the correct one. Right. So the next one. He says if the points A and B are on the circle with center O. Right. So A and B are on the circumference and the center is given. Then you need to find the value of X. Now points are there on the circumference and there is a center given. What can you say about things? Right? Definitely OA is the radius and OB is also the radius. So that means OA is equal to OB. Right? Do I know the distance between O and A? Let's see. This is A, this is O. 4, 3 and 2, 3. Do I know the distance between the two? Obviously, that's just 2 units. Right? 2 units. That means the same distance will be there between O and B. So O is 2, 3 and B is X, 5. Distance between the 2 points. Shall we calculate? So this is under root of X minus 2 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square, which is 2 square. Right? So let's square it up. So this is 4 equal to X minus 2 whole square plus 4. Right? So X minus 2 whole square is equal to 0. A number whose square is 0, number has to be 0. Right? So X minus 2 equal to 0 and I can say X equal to 2. Right? So option A is the correct one. But I would say in this case the answer was clearly visible. Come on, the distance between these 2 points has to be 2. Right? Already यहाँ से मुझे under root of 2 square मिल रहा है, right? So that means यहाँ पे 2 था, यहाँ पे भी 2 ही होना चाहिए. So that I can get 2 minus 2, which is 0. ये करने की जरूरत नहीं थी वैसा. Wasn't required at all. One method, more method is you can see these points on the coordinate plane. वहाँ से भी it's quite visible. Alright, so the next one. He says 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. 3 coins are tossed. So that means I need to write all the possible outcomes. So let's write. It's not a big deal. So 3 coins are tossed. First case might be that all the 3 tosses yield heads. Right? Second possibility might be that the first 2 are heads and the third one is tails. And in order to write the others, what I'll do is I'll write the combination, different arrangements of this. Right? That means I'll try to rearrange 2H and 1T. Let's see how can I do it. So H I can write, now T I'll shift here. So H, T, H, one such possible combination. Right? And then what I'll do is T was in third place, now second. So the first one is there. So I can write as T, tail, head, head. So that means I have written all the arrangements in which 2 heads are occurring and 1 tail is occurring. Right? So next is 1 head is occurring and 2 tails are occurring. Right? So different arrangements. So I can write this as T, H, T and then T, T, H. Right? And last but not the least, that is all 3 are tails. Right? How many possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 8 are possible outcomes. Now, he says the probability of at most 2 tails, at most. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, right? So that means there might be 0 tails. That might be the case, right? There might be just 1 tail. That also might be the case. And 2 tails, at most 2. So yes, 2 tails can occur. So 2 is the appropriate one. How about 3? He says at most 2. So you can't consider the case where 3 tails are occurring. So this is not the case. So all the cases where either no tail is occurring or 1 tail or 2 tails. So obviously this one, 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 but not this one because 3 tails are occurring. So how many favorable outcomes? These are 7 in number. Right? So 7 by 8 is the answer. There is also another method to do this. We can use complementary events. Right? Remember? Probability of occurrence of E is equal to 1 minus probability of non-occurrence of E. You know this, right? So I'm asking you the probability of at most 2 tails. Now, can you guess what is the non-occurrence of this event? Non-occurrence, that is probability of getting 3 tails. So if I want to calculate this, what I'll do is, I'll write 1 minus probability of non-occurrence. Non-occurrence as in 3 tails are occurring, right? So that will be just one case. So 1 by 8. So this will also give you 7 by 8. So both methods are fine, but like in higher classes, I think you should, because there the numbers will be bigger. So I think this is quite interesting. Right. So the next one, the 2 die are rolled simultaneously. Right. So these will be the possible outcomes. Right. He says the probability of getting a doublet is. Now these are the total possible outcomes. Then how many are they? They are 36 in number. Right. And the probability of getting a doublet. That means the number on the 2 die should be same. Right. So favorable ones. 1, 1, 2, 2. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. How many favorable are there? That is 6 in number. So 6 by 36 is your probability, or I can say 1 by 6. Right? Option D is the correct one. Right. So the next one. He says 1 card is drawn at random from a well-shuffled deck of playing cards. Right? So 1 card is drawn from 52 cards. So total outcomes is 52. Right? So, I need to find the probability of getting a face card. Face card is king, queen or jack. Right? So, hearts, I'll have 3 face cards. Diamond, I have 3 face cards. Spade, 3 again. Club, 3 again. Right? So, in total, I'll have 12 face cards. So, 12 favorable outcomes. Or, I can say 3 by 13. Right, the probability is 3 by 13. So option B is the correct one. Alright, so the next one. Now it's the subjective part that is beginning, and next 3 will be 2-mark questions. So let's begin. He says solve the following pair of linear equations. Right, okay. Now the problem is the coefficients 99, 101. If I want to make the coefficient of x equal, I will need to multiply this equation by 101 and this equation by 99. Quite a big deal, right? So, what can we do? But if you notice, 99, 99, 101, 101. Maybe if I add the 2 equations, maybe it will help me out. Let's see. So, my equations are 99x plus 101. Y equal to 499, and this is 101x plus 99y equal to 501. Right? Since coefficients are like these, I will add the 2 equations and let's see what happens. Right? So 99x plus 101x, that is 200x plus 200y equal to 499 plus 5001, that is 1000. Right? So I can write this as x plus y equal to 5. Right? Because I'll take 200 common and it will get cancelled. So this is one of the equation, and this equation is quite nice. Coefficients. Right? Now I added the 2 and I got such a nice equation. What if I subtract the 2 because the difference 2, 2, 2. Difference is 2, right? So I'll subtract now. So let's see. So sign change, sign change, sign change. Right? This becomes minus 2x. This becomes plus 2y. This becomes minus 2. Or I can say minus x plus y equal to minus 1. Okay, that's it. Yeah. This is my second equation. Right? First one, second one. Now these are very nice equations, isn't it? So I'll write it minus x plus y equal to minus 1. So if I need to solve this, all I need to do is add the 2. X minus x get cancelled, right? So this gets cancelled. This is 2y equal to 4. So y is equal to 2. So I'll substitute it here and I'll get x as 3. So x equal to 3 and y equal to 2 is the solution of this pair of linear equations. Alright, so the next one. He says in the figure DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC. Okay. And DF is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE. Okay. And we need to prove this thing. Right. Now, BF by FE. BF by FE. The ratio I'm interested in, right? BF by FE. Now, in which triangle is it getting utilized? BEA. Right? Can you tell me what is BF by FE? In triangle BEA, you can say that BF by FE is equal to, come on, look for the parallel side. This is parallel to this. That means BF by FE is equal to BD by DA by basic proportionality theorem. Right? So this is equal to BD by DA. Right? Got it. But I was supposed to prove that BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. BE by EC. Now this ratio will be involved in which triangle? BE by EC. That means BCA. In triangle BCA, tell me what is the ratio BE by EC? Come on. We know that this is parallel to this. ED is parallel to CA, right? And the triangle is BCA. This is parallel to this. So that means BE by EC is equal to BD by DA. BD by DA. I think the question is done now. Because I have said that BF by FE is equal to BD by DA. And I said that BE by EC is equal to BD by DA. Now obviously these two are equal. So obviously these two are equal. Which I needed to prove. Right. So the next one is, the marks in science of 80 students of class 10 are given below. Right. Find the mode of the marks obtained by the students. Mode. Right. Mode is the central tendency which frequently occurs, which most frequently occurs. Right. So in order to do that, first I need to recognize the modal class. Right. Modal class as in the class which has the maximum frequency. So let's check. 20, right? Maximum frequency is 20. So that means 50 to 60, that will be my modal class. And perhaps you need to write it because it is kind of subjective. So 50 to 60 is the modal class. Right? Alright. So mode, we know the formula. Mode is equal to L, which is the lower limit, plus F1, which is the frequency of the modal class, minus F0, as in frequency of the class preceding it. Right? Whole divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2. Right? We call it F2, right? Yeah. F2 is the frequency of the class which succeeds the modal class. So that means this one. Right? Into H, as in the class size. Right? So let's just substitute the values. So lower limit obviously of the modal class. So which is 50 plus F1, frequency of the modal class 20 minus 13. Whole divided by 2F1, so 2 into 20 minus F0 minus 13 minus 5. into class size. Obviously, it is 10, right? Okay, so let's just simplify. So 50 plus, this is 7, divide by 40 minus 18, so that is what? 22, right, 22 into 10, right? So we can easily calculate this, and this turns out to be 53.18. Obviously, you need to write it in decimal form because this is a mode, and also this is a statistics question, so we need to leave the answer in decimal. Usually, we do that. So this is the final answer. This is the mode of the marks obtained by the student. Right. So now we are moving on to the 3-mark question. And there was a 14 question which was prove that root 5 is an irrational number. And I've already discussed that in one of the papers. In which papers I will write down in the description box. You can check that out. So I'm not repeating it. So let's move on to question number 15. Now this is a very important type of question because usually verification question does come up in both exams. So careful. Right. Find the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 12. Zeros, that means I'm interested in factorizing it, and the middle term can be easily split up. So the factors becomes x plus 3 into x plus 4. Right, so zeros are minus 3 and minus 4. So one part is done. Now he says verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Verify the relationship. Now we know that the sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a and product of zeros is equal to c by a. But you need to verify this, whether this is actually true or not in this case. Right, so let's see how we can verify things. Now, since I was talking about minus b by a, c by a, so let's just compare our polynomial with the general polynomial, as in x square plus 7x plus 12 and ax square plus bx plus c. So obviously, a is 1, b is 7 and c is 12. Right? Now, first relationship is with regard to sum of zeros. Now, sum of zeros, let's calculate. It is equal to minus 3 plus minus 4. So that is minus 7. Right. Now, I need to prove that this is equal to negative of coefficient of x over divided by coefficient of x square, which is a. So basically, I need to see whether this is equal to minus b by a or not. So let's see. Minus b by a is equal to minus b is 7 whole divided by a, that is 1, which is definitely equal to minus 7. So sum of zeros and minus b by a, they're actually equal. Right? From here you have verified that sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. Right? You verified one of the relationships. Now you need to verify the product of zeros relationship. So product of zeros, that is minus 3 into minus 4. Right? So that will give you 12. Now, product of zeros is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x square as in a. So, c by a. So, let's calculate. C by a is equal to, c is 12 and a is 1. So, this is also equal to 12. Right. So, product of zeros and c by a, they are also equal. Product of zeros is equal to c by a. In this manner, you have verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of the polynomial. Right. So the next one, he says a 2-digit number is 4 times the sum and 3 times the product of its digits. Find the number. Right. A 2-digit number. I don't know what is coming in its tens place and I don't know what is coming in its units place. So let's suppose it. Now suppose tens place say x is there and at unit place it is y. So my number will be 10 into x plus 1 into y, or I can say 10x plus y. This is my number in the expanded form, of course. Now he says that this number is 4 times the sum of its digits. So 10x plus y is 4 times the sum of the digits, as in sum of the digits x plus y. So 4 times x plus y. Right, so let's open it up. So this is 10x minus 4x, so 6x, equal to 4y minus y, so that is 3y. So I can say 2x equal to y. That is one relationship. Right? He also says that the two-digit number is 3 times the product of its digits. 3 times the product. Right? So my number 10x plus y is thrice of product. So thrice of product xy. Right? So that is it. So that's the second relationship. Now I need to obviously solve this and this. So I think it is pretty clear, right? If I get everything in terms of y, probably I'll be able to solve it. So what I'll do is, if I get everything in terms of x, because it is very easy to substitute y as 2x, right? So I will substitute y as 2x. So let's see. So 10x plus y, that is 2x, equal to 3x into 2x. Right? Obviously, I can cancel the 2 factor and I am doing that directly. So, no, I shouldn't do that. First 12x bana lete. So, 12x equal to 6x square, or I can say x square equal to 2x. Right? So, x square minus 2x equal to 0. And x into x minus 2 equal to 0. So, x is either 0 or x equal to 2. Now, can you tell me why will I reject the possibility that x equal to 0? X is the digit at 10th place and it is a 2-digit number. So, 10th place cannot be 0. Because if it is 0, it will be a 1-digit number, not 2-digit. Right? So, definitely x is not equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2. Now, if x is 2, y will be 4. So, x is 2. Y will be 4. So my number, that will be 24. That is your answer. Alright, so the next one. He says find the ratio in which point divides the line segment joining the points this and this. Right, so I have 2 points, minus 5 comma minus 4. Right, and the other point is minus 2 comma 3. Now this segment is divided by this point. So suppose it is here, minus 3 comma p. I am interested in the ratio that the point divides this line segment. So I will consider my ratio to be k is to 1. Right? I am interested in the value of k for now. Right? K. Now if you look closely, I do know that this point of division has its x coordinate as minus 3. And also I can write the x coordinate using the section formula. Right? So what I'll do is I'll write the x coordinate minus 3. Now this is equal to x coordinate using the section formula. So k will be multiplied by minus 2. So minus 2k and 1 into minus 5. So minus 5. Whole divided by k plus 1. Right, so let's cross multiply. So this is minus 3 into k plus 1, or I can say minus 3k minus 3 equal to minus 2k minus 5. So I can say minus k is equal to minus 2, or I can say k is equal to 2. So the ratio is 2 is to 1. Right, the ratio is 2 is to 1. Now, he says help find the value of p. Find the value of p. Now, p is the y coordinate of the point of division. Now, you already know the ratio. You can very well write the value of p. So, p is equal to y coordinate. So, 2 will be multiplied by 3. So, that is 6. Or I can write 2 into 3 plus 1 will be multiplied by minus 4. So, 1 into minus 4 whole divided by 2 plus 1, which is 3. But let's write it like this. So, this is equal to 6. Minus 4 whole divided by 3, or I can say p is turned out to be 2 by 3. Right? Obviously, this is subjective side, so that means you need to write the section formula first, like mx2 plus nx1 whole divided by m plus n. So you do need to write all that. Right. So I think the next 3 questions will be 4 markers. So let's see. So question number 18. Solve the following system of equations graphically. right, graphically. So obviously I need to make the graph. So let's make the tables first. So x minus y equal to 1, right? X minus y equal to 1. Or I can write x equal to 1 plus y. Or maybe I should write y in terms of x, right? That sounds better. Does it do? Whatever. So y is equal to x minus 1. So obviously I'll be taking 3 points. So let's see. Put x as 0. So y is minus 1. Put x as 1, y is 0. And put x as 2, y is 1. Right? Next table will be 2x plus y equal to 8. So y can be written as 8 minus 2x. So again, 3 points, let's take. Right, put x as 0, y is 8. Put x as 1, so y is 8 minus 2, 6. And put x as 2, so 8 minus 4, that is 4. Right, now let's draw the graph. So my coordinate axis. Right, now x till 2, x till 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, right. And y till 8 and minus 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I don't want that 8 one because वो मेरे आने रहा है यहाँ पे, so मैं ऐसा करती हूँ, I'll take 3 here, right? So 3 if I take, y is 2, right? So then that will be fine. Cool, right? It depends on the system, right? So this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis. So let's join. So 0 comma minus 1, so as in this point, and then 1 comma 0, so as in this point, and then 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1. As in this point. So my line would be something like this. Yeah. Since you will have the graph paper, it should not be an issue for you. Hopeful. Right. So next is 3 comma 2. 3 comma 2. Okay, probably you will see line पे आ रहा है. Great. And then 1 comma 6. So 1 comma 6 here. And then 2 comma 4. 2 comma 4. So here. Right. Okay, I should have made this. Okay, fine. We'll join it and then we'll see. Yeah, that's my line. Not the nicest of all, but okay, we'll deal with it. Somewhat like this. Not bad. Yes. Right. So solve the following equations graphically. So graphically, basically I need to find those values of x and y which lie on this line and on this line. Right. So that means I need to look for the intersection point. An intersection point is this one, which you will find out from your graph paper, turns out to be 3 comma 2. Right? Okay, now shade the area bounded by these two lines and the y-axis. Okay, so I'll extend the y-axis. It is a bit messy, so what? Better? Right. So shade the area. These are two lines and this is my y-axis. So shade the area. So let's shade it with red. That's a nice color apparently. Shaded. So one part is done. And also determine this area. I have written air. Yeah. R, not air. Right. So basically I need to find this area. Now clearly I can easily find this. This is not a big deal. Now first of all, can you tell me what this point is? Actually, we initially marked it, but because of lack of space, I erased it. Now, this point turned out to be 0, 8. Right? Okay, and this point is 0, minus 1. And this point I already know. So, basically, you need to find the area of triangle ABC. Area of a triangle, that means half base into height. So let's see how base. Now base conveniently. If I take this to be the base, can you tell me the length? The entire length, CA length. Now definitely this is 8, right? And this is 1, length. I'm talking about length. So this is 8, this is 1. That means the entire length is 9. So base is 9 into height. Now if this is the base, that means I will drop a perpendicular from the opposite vertex. So as in this thing. Right? I'm interested in this length. Definitely this length is equal to this length, which is 3. Right? So area of the triangle turns out to be 27 by 2 square units. The median of the distribution is given. The median is given to be 28.5. When he says find the values of x and y, right? Median is given to be 28.5. Also, we do know the formula for median, right? Which is L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency of the preceding class whole divided by the frequency of the median class into the class size. Right? So I'm just checking whether I have written correctly or not. Yes, I have. Now, this is the formula for median, and I also know that the median is 28.5. Right. Now, the thing is, this is the lower limit of the median class, right? Now, I already know which is the median class. My median is 28.5, right? So that means 28.5. That means this will be my median class, right? Also, I will get L. I know N, right? The total number of frequencies, that is 60 given. Then cumulative frequency of the class preceding it. So that means we need to make a column for cumulative frequency. So let's make it. So cumulative frequency, I'm writing it like this. Right, so this is 5, and then next will be 5 plus x. Then next will be 5 plus x plus 20, so that is 25 plus x. Then 25 plus x plus 15, that is 40 plus x. Right, then 40 plus x plus y, so 40 plus x plus y. And then last but not the least, it will be 45 plus x plus y. Right? Careful. Last value frequency, the last cumulative frequency should be equal to the total one, right? Maybe we'll use it. Maybe we'll use it. Let's see. Alright, so basically I know the cumulative frequency of the class preceding it. Median class preceding it is this one. Right? Then frequency of the median class, done. Class size, done. So let's put in the values, right? Probably I'll be getting a relationship between x and y. Let's see what happens. So L, that is lower limit, that is 20, plus n by 2. So n is 60, so n by 2, that is 30. So I can write 30 directly, but you will need to write one more step, right? Because it's the 4-mark question. And then cumulative frequency of the class preceding it. So median class was this. This is the preceding class, so cumulative frequency is 5 plus 8. Right? Then whole divided by frequency of the median class, which is 20, into class size, which is obviously 10. Right? And this is equal to 28.5. Right? 20, let's transpose it. So that means I will get this is equal to 8.5. Done. This gets cancelled. So let's cross multiply. So this is 30 minus 5. So 25 minus x equal to 2 into 8.5, which is 17. Right? So x will turn out to be 8. Oh, I thought I would get a relationship between x and y. I got x straight away. Perfect. Right? So x is equal to 8. Now I want the value of y. Right? Y. Now how should we get it? I don't think we don't need to use this. We can directly say. Now x is 8, right? and you say that the total number of frequency is 60. That means 5 plus 8 plus 20 plus 15 plus y plus 5 should be equal to 20. Should be equal to 60. Sorry. Right? So let's see. 5 plus 8, 13. 13 plus 20, that is 33. 33 plus 15, that is 48. 48 plus y plus 5 equal to 60. Right? So this is 53 and 60 minus 53, that is 7. So y is equal to 7. So obviously this is just calculation work. I'm sure you are quite good at that. And I didn't mention one thing, why I didn't discuss question number 19. Now question number 19 I didn't discuss because it was the proof of Pythagoras theorem. We have done that already and it is there in the NCERT as well. So that's why I skipped it. Right? So this is the end of the discussion. Thank you and I will see you next time.